Hey guys, too many toys here from I Hate Mud and 77 Luba from Yoder Tech. Well, I pulled the 82 into the bay here and took all the sheet metal off the front end. Left the hood on for obvious reasons, but got the bumper off. That was a pain in the ass. I had to actually, you can see this menagerie here I had to do. I had to weld a, excuse my welds, but they it was in such a crazy spot. I had to weld this bolt here onto this one because it was rounded. Somebody probably tried to take the bumper off at one time, and that happened to them. So that's what I was left to rig up and get off. So it's always a thing you can do. Just weld a bolt to the, as long as you can get in there. It was tight where I was going because I had to. I'm actually like I was going inside here to get it from up top, and then underneath to get two decent tacks on it, hot tacks, and then just to slowly just turn it off with a ratchet. This one came off no problem, yeah. Passenger side one. So I'm doing the round head light conversion. So I got to take them lights out, and then I think it's pretty straightforward. I took everything off that red one, the red 80 I had. So yeah, looks all right inside here. This thing gave me was a bitch. It wasn't a stock antenna, so I had to cut it. But yeah, the little surface rust down here, no rot though. I'll clean that up with a whiz wheel and then shoot some epoxy primer on it. Clean all this up here, and then I took the driver's door off, which is here's the passenger side door all done. Here's the driver's door here, which isn't bad. It's got some down here, some rot. It's more like surfaced, like pitting. But you know, if I tore this off, you would see that there's probably some pinholes from where this metal meets this metal. But I'm not too worried about it. I said it'll last me, you know, the time I need it. So I'm not going to go into putting a skin on it and all that. It's just not worth it for me to do all that for this. So yeah, I got to take this good old ugly ass door panel on. You can see that's like way too thick. They put some, you know, whatever padding they put on there, or if it's just really thick vinyl. Feels like there's some padding in there, but you can see where the crank was, like, you know, leaving an impression because it's way too thick. It's causing like almost like a compass here. But yeah, I'll take this off. I have decent panels I had gotten. I'm gonna put them on. Just use that vinyl dye and do them blue. And then my seat dilemma here is I have a bench which is ugly as hell. I mean, I could get it recovered, but these bench seats are really uncomfortable. And if I go down the road and put dual cases in it, I don't believe you can get away with it with the this style of bench seat. I believe so. So you have to go to, I'll go to a bucket, you know. But I actually sourced out the dash. This is like that more like that argent color, whatever they call it, like a gray, as opposed to the wood, the fake woody. So I found the fake wood style one, which I actually like this style better, but his was complete and it was uncut. So I'm gonna use that. And one thing that was cool is I actually got the factory Toyota 8-track player. So I said that'll be all good. The dash pad has got that one spot up there, but all in all, I'll be able to live with it. Surprisingly, this is from Arizona. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. So the interior definitely needs some work. It's ugly as shit, but you know, it'll get there. So my next phase is get the other door done and get that ready, and that'll take care of pretty much all the sheet metal. Because I painted both fenders, I painted the tailgate, I painted the hood. Then I'm going to throw everything on once I, you know, clean all this up, paint what I'm going to paint. I'm going to have to paint this cowl panel here. Obviously going to paint all the roof and all, which really isn't that bad, which is surprising for the Arizona. Expected sometimes these things get real pitted from the sun, but the clear is completely gone on the top part. You can see it's still down here. Right here it's still, and then once you go up to here, it's gone, all gone. So you know the Arizona sun is a lot worse than the East Coast Pennsylvania guys got to deal with. So I got some rust here I got to work with, just, you know, surface rust here. So I said it'll be tough. I'm going to take the slider out, and I believe I'm going to get it tinted. I actually have another one from that 80 that I took off that's in a little better shape. And then I'm trying to flip this because it's missing the latch, so you can't lock it. But yeah, so like I said, that crunch on the other side is my biggest pitfall. So I'll show you this, and I got to get ready to get the heck out of here. I'll go back to work tomorrow. But so you can see it's a nice little crunch here. So my plan is obviously I'm going to pull it out as best I can before I actually cut it off. That way fitment will be a lot better. But there's the panel that I cut off the 80, so it gives me enough meat that I need. I'll be probably obviously, you know, cutting into that too to line it up with this. So I went like way up to here and then way down almost to the bottom of the panel right before the spot welds. So I only need to about here, you know, so I got plenty of stuff, but I'm gonna yank this out as best I can. And then this door is trash, you can see. Look at that. So that's gonna be my biggest pitfall, you know. My old man, he's been in the body business for 57, 58 years, so I don't think he's gonna be a big deal for him too to help me. So like I said, then I gotta strip this down, put some paint on it, and put the stripes on it. And in terms of body, man, I'll be done, man. I'll take a few more weeks, man, if I keep up going the way I am. I'll have this thing done in a few weeks on the road. It's running okay. I don't know if it's a vacuum leak or something. Sometimes you put it on a load, it gets that sucking sound. The car was rebuilt, but we got to look into it. I've got a new fuel pump to put in.